Hi, this is Justin.
And I'm Dallin.
And if you know us, you know we like to have fun. At the same time, something that we really like is food. And so we decided as part of our YouTube channel that we've started, we'd like to try cooking something. But we're not particularly talented when it comes to cooking. So the other night we were doing something that we are really good at, and that's making milkshakes. And we were making our favorite banana Oreo milkshakes. If you haven't tried them, they're awesome. Anyway, somehow it came up that we should try making Oreo chicken. And we know that's not exactly a traditional dish, but I lived in Mexico for a couple of years, and there they've got a dish called mole. And mole, one of the primary ingredients, and it's used with chicken, is chocolate. So I thought, maybe we could do Oreo chicken. The question is how. So we went about trying to figure out how we could make an Oreo chicken dish and test it out and see if it tastes any good.
So I figured the first thing that we're going to need is some chicken and some Oreos. And we've also decided that we want to fry this because everything's better when it's fried. So we got some flour, some egg, and some coconut oil. We chose coconut oil because it fries stuff just fine, but it is better for sweet dishes, and since this is chocolate, it's sweet. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you got to get your Oreos. We have double stuffed Oreos because there's more cream, and I'll explain why more cream is better in a second. But you need some Oreos, and you need to have 2 separate bowls. You also just need a normal butter knife, and what you're going to do is you twist and scrape off whatever's on one end, put that in one bowl, and then scrape off all the cream. It's really easy and it's quick. The reason we're separating it is because we're using the Oreo cookie part itself as the breading for the Oreo chicken, and we're using the cream for a sauce. And we thought that would be good because dipping stuff is fun. Okay, so to crush the Oreos, what we're doing is we're just putting them in a Ziploc bag. We have about 1.5 packages worth of Oreos and cream in here. And so what we're going to do, zip up the bag, try and get a lot of the air out so it's easier to crush because the air inflates the bag and that's bad. So get the air out, seal the bag, and I'm going to try using meat tenderizer, not the pokey side, just the flat side. And we're going to see if this works very well. If not, we're going to try and find something else. Breaking news, look what we just found. We just found an Oreo that one side is inside out. I mean, that's pretty cool. This is the normal side with the texture, this side's smooth. We thought that was cool, we've never seen it before. But anyways, we have finished grinding up these Oreos. We finished it off with a rolling pin just to get it nice and evenly fine. And so now we're just going to transfer it back into the bowl. And you can see that it's like a breadcrumby texture, like you would picture panko breadcrumbs. There's some that's like a dust, and some that are a little bit bigger. We've decided that I'm going to focus on the sauce and my dad's going to focus on the chicken. The things that we've decided to use in the sauce are half a stick of butter or 1/4 cup, the Oreo cream. This is about 1.5 packages of Oreos, double stuffed. We're going to use a little bit of milk, and we're going to just start from there. Obviously no one's ever made this before, so we're guessing on quantities and what to put in it. The first thing we're going to do is melt the butter. Now we're going to add the creams. I'm guessing they will melt. I'm hoping they will melt. But this is an experiment, so we'll see how it goes. Remember, this is about 1.5 boxes of double stuffed Oreos worth of cream. So we're going to add some milk to help counter the sweetness because it's really good, but it's also really sweet, and it's also kind of grainy because of the grains, like the sugar grains in it. So we're really just going to add a little bit of milk into this. We don't know exactly how much, but we're just going to start small. mix that up. Let's see how it goes. That's looking good. So that's about the consistency we want. Taste it. It's pretty good. That'll work for sure. So change of plans. Do not add milk. After we added our milk, the cream and the butter instantly separated. So there's a layer of butter on top and then the cream. So do not add milk. We're gonna go back and retry this without milk. So as it turns out, we ended up just melting the Oreo creams by themselves with nothing else. And it seems to be turning out just fine. So we're not gonna add anything. We're gonna leave it without butter because it seems just fine. And by the way, we ran out of normal Oreos, so we had to use some birthday cake Oreos also that were just lying around.
That's why you see the little confetti things in there.
This is our first batch of attempt for the sauce, and it's kind of cool because after we've dumped out the excess butter, it's now turned into more of a frosting. It's really thick, but still smooth. So if you want to frost a cake with Oreos, you could.
Welcome back. The apron has been transferred to me. I'm going to work on getting the chicken prepped and cooked. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crack these eggs in the bowl to have a little egg wash. I'm going to end up dipping the chicken in the flour. Then I'm going to dip the chicken in the egg. Then I'm going to roll the chicken in the Oreo crumbs. And I'm going to go ahead and crack these eggs off screen so you don't have to watch me do it. Alright, just finishing beating the eggs here. Looks like they're about ready. So what I'm going to do, give it a whirl, I guess. Going to take the chicken, roll it in the flour. Do a couple at a time here. Make sure it's in there really good. Alright, let's see how this goes. Sticking the butter.
No, egg.
Oh, egg, yeah. That's egg. Thanks for the reminder, Dallin. Okay. And now, I'm going to roll it in our Oreo crumbs.
It's actually sticking pretty well.
Yeah, it is sticking pretty well. Okay. Problem is it's all over my fingers now. So I'm going to do this with the rest of the chicken and then we'll cook it up. Alright, so the coconut oil melted pretty quickly. We let it sit for a few minutes on high too to make sure it was nice and hot. So here goes. We're going to see if this actually works. We're going to take our first piece of chicken and we're going to stick it in there.
Delicious.
And I guess we'll add another one. Let them say, you'll see we've got oil that doesn't quite cover the whole chicken. And see how this fries up. Alright, so if you can hear, we've really got the sizzle going. I actually fit most of the pieces of chicken in there. Since the chicken isn't cooked yet, obviously we're going to have to leave it in for a little while because you don't want raw chicken. So we'll check back with you in just a few minutes and see how it turned out. Alright, so we're thinking these are about done. So we're going to go ahead and start taking them out. Don't look too bad. Well, actually they do kind of look gross because they're all brown.
It looks kind of like a dead mouse or like a rat or something.
It looks like some. It doesn't look very appetizing, but since we know what it is, well, there's a chance. There's a chance they're going to be good.
The sizzling oil makes it sound better.
Yeah, the sizzle's good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right, here's Dallin. We've taken out our chicken, which doesn't really look like chicken, but it's done. It's cooked. Dallin is going to be the one who tries it first. So let's see what his reaction is. Make sure it's cooked on the inside. How does that look?
Good. And this was about 5 minutes, flipping it in the middle. It's really juicy. You can tell that just by touching it. But okay, here it goes.
Yeah, right.
That's actually really good, Dad.
Is it good? Dip it, dip it. Try dipping it.
Okay. I won't even cut it this time. Chick-fil-A, you gotta adopt this.
Yeah, right. Is it really good?
It's really good.
All right, I gotta try it.
All right, I'm not sure Dallin gave you an accurate description of how good this is. He may have overdone it. He tends to exaggerate sometimes. So I'm gonna take a bite and I'll let you know, really, if this is any good. It does look juicy. And it is pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna taste it with the sauce now.
Of course, you gotta use a fork.
Yeah, it's proper. My mom taught me right.
Yeah. Yep, Oreo chicken's proper too.
Alright, let's do that. Oh, wow. It's really sweet. If we could find a way to lessen the sweetness of the sauce, it might make it so you can eat more. But bottom line is, this tastes really good. I'm impressed.
Okay, we're at our friend's house right now, and he is the first person other than me and my dad to try the Oreo chicken.
Here you go, Charlie.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well,
It's something I would want to eat.
okay, she needs to try it now.
Alright, you want a different fork than Charlie? Okay.
I'll try it.
That's good.
Here you go.
Charlie, Oreo.
Mine. Is it good?
Yep.
I'll try
Yeah,
it.
you like it?
You should come over there.
Yeah?
It's pretty good, huh?
That's for 3 for 3.
3 for 3.
That's good. You know, else want to try it?
So you've seen our finished product. Oreo chicken complete with an Oreo cream sauce. Dallin thinks it turned out great. I think it turned out pretty good too. I wouldn't eat it for dinner every night.
I think I would though.
Well, we're happy with the product. A little surprised that it turned out as good as it did. If you decide to make Oreo chicken, be sure to let us know how it turned out. If you make any modifications to it, especially the sauce, or the dip, I should say, let us know what you did and if it turned out better or worse. But please, like our channel, subscribe, and be sure to share with your friends. Thank you.